All right, all right. Welcome, Dion. So
Thank
happy you're
you,
here.
Todd. How you
We're
doing, Tamara?
excited.
Yeah.
Yes, come
Oh,
on.
always love hanging out with your crew. It's a
Uh,
great tribe.
yeah,
Thanks for
yeah.
having me.
Praise God. Thank you for being here. And for those that may not know you, Dion, would love to just get a little bit of your story and the breakthrough. And it's unique the way you share the gospel of the kingdom. I'd love to hear what that breakthrough was for you and why we're sharing this opportunity to invite our friends here to the 3-day conference. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, certainly. Well, thanks for having me. I love hanging out with you guys. So I'm Dionne Van Zyl. I'm the CEO of Brilliant Perspective. So we are a kingdom movement for people who want to move. So you might say, well, isn't that everybody? Not really, we found. Let me give you an example. One of my own personal breakthroughs was the big difference between, if you look at where you are in the Lord and your journey, I think most of us feel we're behind the time of our own development, right? Man, I just thought I'd be further along by now. Given how many courses I've been on and how many sermons I've listened to and how much content I've consumed, but have I really moved? And I noticed this, not just in myself, but as a pastor, we planted a church. And after 18, 19 years, I asked myself, how many of these people have genuinely moved? These are good people, love the Lord. It's got nothing to do with laziness or motivation. It's got to do with a different style of learning. And, when it dawned on me that if you use the upstairs, downstairs analogy, upstairs being the kingdom, the eternal realm, downstairs is the natural realm. Which one's the real world, I might ask you, right? That would be the upstairs. That would be the kingdom. And here's the big breakthrough you're asking about, Todd, is that in the upstairs, in the kingdom, there's a different way of learning. It's different from downstairs learning. See, let's just make a difference. So just unless you think I don't like learning, I love learning. I have 4 degrees, including a PhD. I love learning. That is not the problem. But what I found is my downstairs learning wasn't helping my upstairs growth. And I think a lot of us were taught in a downstairs way, obviously not intentionally. Well, I'll just put on me. As a pastor, I taught in a downstairs way. I taught people a lot about the Lord. Yeah, we had encounters and worship and so on, but I didn't teach them how the Lord wants to be with them. What is he really like? How can you walk with him? How is he transforming your life? How can peace be permanent? And here's the thing that was my wake-up call. So in 2018, I went through a very traumatic experience. I know if you guys love this, we're gonna do this for 3 days straight in 2 weeks' time.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna do a whole immersion thing. If you've already heard about it, we do 2 events a year. We do a thing called Brilliance, meaning His brilliance in you. Christ in you is your brilliance.
Mhm.
And so we do Brilliance in the spring, Brilliance in the fall. This year is October 3 through 5. So if you're interested to know more, we're happy to. I think Tamara or somebody there might have a link for you. And here's why it's a virtual event. So good news, no travel, can attend in your PJs. No hotels, no flights, no anything. None of that stuff Todd went through with the car rental. You get
Please no.
you get to the way we say it is everybody gets a front row seat. And the
Mhm.
reason is we can see everyone, and it's not a 3-day Zoom call. It's very interactive. There are breakout sessions. We connect with you. We bring people up on the screen. What did you learn? And so on. It starts at 11 a.m. on that Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Goes to about 6 or so, and then it starts at 11 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It ends a little early on Sunday around 4 or 5. And it's a fantastic time. And what the big discussion is, okay, day one, we get into, okay, so you're a new creation. What does that mean? What is that like? Well, how do you do this practicing oneness thing? And it's such a shift for so many people. It's such a liberating idea. Your heart jumps up and says, yes, you're not dealing with sin. I'm not dealing with the old. I'm dealing with the new, right? Day two, we talk about this learning thing. There's a new way of learning. If your learning has brought you to a place you're not really excited about, then you have to be willing to move and change to a different mode of learning. And that's when I said we're a kingdom movement for people who want to move. Not everyone wants to do that. And that's okay. You know, we're not here for everyone. We get that. But for those who want to learn, for those who say, I want to learn to be with the Lord like that. So we'll get over there on day 3. We'll talk, okay, now that you're a new creation, you're learning differently. How do you live your life? How do you lead your life with God, not for him? Stop doing things for God. You're not in the Old Testament now. Start doing everything with him. You're one with him. Start praying like a bride, not like a widow. Well, thanks for having me and letting us come and talk. Look, there's a lot more to our movement than the event, but the event will lay it all out. So the movement is designed to do one thing and one thing only, help people move. And we've learned that what helps people move more than anything is get them to move upstairs into God's heart and how to be with him. Everything else from there flows.